Hello and welcome to the second round of the World Touring Masters Season 2. We are at the very challenging Suzuka circuit, and it's Peter Duivelar who takes the pole this time, with Davis alongside and De Grief just a 10th back from the pole position of Duivelar. In 4th place is Ben Crooks, 5th Helen, 6th Van der Linde, 7th is Butcher, 8th is an excellent effort from Ronan Muro, 9th is the Holden of Anders Nielsen, and in 10th position is Gary Lennon. As they form up on the grid, and Chris Butcher gets a good start away from the grid. A slow start there from Ben Crooks, and Chris Butcher is up now into 4th position, challenging Gregory De Grief, going down into the first corner. But De Grief goes around the outside. Chris Butcher is a little bit pitched there on the inside. But an excellent start there from 7th to 4th as the field streams through Degner 1 and into Degner 2 on the first lap, and off goes one of the Mercedes there, and there's Christophe Badura off the track as well. Now here we are watching Steve Davis. He's pursuing the back of Jay Adges. The field streams towards the hairpin. And up the inside is going. A great move there by Steve Davis on Jay Adges. And up in front of him is the Sierra Cosworth of Andy Oakley. Now they're side by side through 200R, of course. And Jay Adges has to give way. And there's Tommy Ohala in the background, challenging Jay Adges as well into Spoon Curve. Going into Spoon now. Jay is on the outside, Tommy on the inside, and Tommy's going to make it stick as he come down into 130 yard. There is Stenbeck, there is Davis going wide, and there is Andy Oakley going wide as well. On board with Yara Venari. Up front there is 4 wide as Steve Davis goes up the inside of Jay Adji once again after his mistake, but Tommy O'Hara's got past both of them. And now it's side by side down the straight. Yara Venari in the Holden should be able to draft past them with his power, and he is going to do so. 3 wide down the straight, but that Yellow Pages Holden has the power to get past the M3 and the Alpha. And Yara Venari takes 2 positions. Into the first turn, but he's gone slightly wide. Up the inside comes Steve Davis, not quite. Yari just about holds the place. And here we are, lap 2. Peter Duivelar has taken the lead back again from Toby Davis, and Toby Davis is going around the outside into turn 1. A brilliant move by Toby Davis on Peter Duivelar to take the lead of the race. An excellent move there, and here we are now on board with De Grief, watching the 2 leads ahead. There is Duivelar in the Volvo. Just in front of him is Toby Davis in the Sierra Cosworth. Behind we can see Butcher and Van der Linde. There's Helen in his Alpha and Crooks in his Rover. That's drifting through there goes Chris Butcher, very nice indeed. As we see here on Davis goes wide, got a little touch there from Duivelar, I think. And Duivelar's taken the lead. And now Gregory De Grief is going to challenge Davis into Degner 1, and he takes the position as well. So De Grief is up to 2nd. Davis down to 3rd. We're watching now Matthew Hill pursuing the back of Daniel Lovett as they head into Degner 1. Great move there from Matthew Hill. Around the outside he goes, and up the inside is going to go Lucas Demelin perhaps on Daniel Lovett. Yes, indeed it's happening, and Meervold is involved as well. He's balked in behind the Mercedes, going around the outside, going into the hairpin, trying to go through. On the inside, it's very tight indeed. 3 into 1 just does not go. And Lucas Demelin gets out of the corner faster. And Mervo is sideways through there as Lee Palmer's trying to get involved as well. And the Alfa Romeo. Through Spurn Curve they go. Now we're watching Sam Moss. He's in behind Yara Venari. Yara's dropped back a little bit from the position he was in earlier, and Sam's going to go around the outside into the second part. Yes, he's up the inside for the next bit, sideways through there. But that's a good move. Managed to keep online. Now into Dunlop turn. Looks like he's held that position. Indeed he has. And here we are now, we're watching Carlos Diaz. And he's pursuing Lucas Demelin and also Daniel Lovett. And Diaz is going to make his move through Dunlop turn down towards Degner 1. And he goes, just gets ahead. And into Degner 2 as well. Yeah, now Mikael Helen, he's pursuing the back of Van der Linde as we see Anders Nielsen get out of shape in the background there. And Van der Linde's gone wide. Up the inside is going to come Michael Hellen. He squeezes the South African onto the curb. But now the South African has the inside around 200R. Can Hellen stick it around the outside and then have the inside for Spoon Curve? No, he doesn't. He doesn't make it stick. Hellen pulls out of it, and Van der Linde takes the position back again. Here we are now with Crooks behind these two. There is Hellen ahead. He's got the draft. He's going to go up the inside into 130R. This is a brave move. As he go into 130R. Oh, and Hellen gets turned into by Van der Linde. Van der Linde runs wide. Crooks goes through. Where is Van der Linde? There he is in the mirror. You can see now. Crooks goes up the inside of Hellen. Van der Linde goes up the inside of Lennon, and he's touched the back of Michael Hellen, and Hellen has spun. Poor Michael Hellen now, the innocent party. Ben Crooks is the real winner out of all that. As we see Ron Amuro and Tommy Ahala having a good battle here. Down into turn 1. Tommy Ahala gets up the inside. Oh, just makes it stick. Ron Amuro just gives him just enough room. Yeah, no, Van der Linde, he's back to 8th, of course, after that, as Anders Nielsen has taken advantage in that powerful Holden. And through they come. And Van der Linde's got an excellent run off there. He's going to come up the inside into the hairpin of Gary Lennon. He's going to be passed before the hairpin. Doesn't even have to defend. Look at that. An excellent exit. Oh, Nielsen has got it out of shape on the exit. And Lennon and Van der Linde have squeezed past, and Lennon just chops off that Holden. It's not coming through, as you see Ivo Simons ranging up in the back there as well. We are on board with Sam Moss. There is Eric Tveit and Jay Adji. Eric Tveit getting very sideways indeed into turn 1, and Jay Adji is running slightly wide. Oh, the big twitch there from Eric Tveit. He's off the track. Where's he going? What on earth? Oh, he's over the grass bumps and don't even lose one position. That's actually very good driving. You know, and Joe Benivelli, he's in behind Carlos Diaz in his Toshiba Alfa Romeo. He's going up the inside into here. That was a good move, a great move. Going into Dunlop, caught Carlos Diaz napping really, and he takes the position away. You see here is Gary Lennon. He is pursuing the back of Ivo Simons into the hairpin. Oh, he gives. Oh, that was very close indeed. If there was no contact, it was very close. Ivo runs wide, and Lennon shoots through. In behind we can see Stenbeck and Hellen on his recovery. Here we are now, we're still with this battle as Lennon goes into Spoon Curve. He's gone slightly wide. Is Ivo going to go up the inside? He is indeed, of course. The superior power of that Sierra Cosworth should help him pull past the Alfa Romeo. Indeed, he's going to do so, and he's getting help from Shell Stenbeck. Really, Shell Stenbeck is drafting past along with Gary Lennon. Gary Lennon has lost 2 positions as they go into 130R. Shell Stenbeck has run wide. He's lost the position that he just gained. Lennon, oh, up the inside, going to go Shell Stenbeck anyway into the chicane. No, Lennon defends on the outside. There's Tommy Ahala getting involved, and Helen as well. So they can't quite. They all make it through there. Here we are with Justin Allison. He's pursuing the back of Lee Palmer and Łukasz Demelin. There are the 2 BMW drivers just overhead, and Lee's run onto the grass as Łukasz got out of shape. Lee's going to go through. Justin's going to go through on Lee, sorry. And side by side into Degg. This is great racing. Lee managed. Oh, spun out. There was Łukasz Demelin. Oh, Lee Palmer gets all out of shape on power out of Degner. And Justin takes the position. So that's 2 positions in just 2 corners there for Justin. Both by mistakes. But here's Ben Crooks now on lap 10. He's pursuing the back of Chris Butcher, as you can see. In the Labatt, Sierra Cosworth, and it's slightly out of shape. Coming on to Dunlop. Oh, he's out of shape once again. Trying to get that power down. And Crooks is good up the inside into Degner curves. Through he goes. And that's a nice move as Crooks moves back up the order after his poor start. So here we are now with the 2 black Mercedes drivers. Daniel Lovett there in the Koenig Pilsner black Mercedes. He's going through on the AEG Mercedes of Justin Allison, and he makes that move stick. growling Mercedes shootout of there. Do sound wonderful. And the screaming BMW 3 flies through as well. And now Justin is fighting back on the back of Daniel Lovett. Down to 130 yard. John! Daniel was defending there from Justin. He gets a slight tap. Oh no! Lee Palmer straight in the side of him. Big roll there. A huge crash. What on earth happened? Here we are now with Lee Palmer because could not see. And there was suddenly the Mercedes. Smack into the side of him he goes. Rolls over. Oh, that's a huge crash. And he must be out of the race. He is out of the race. And Anders Nielsen now is in 6th position. Trying to get the power down in that Holden through the S's. This is such a demanding part of the course for the Holden. And there is a Van der Linde. He's challenging the back of Ivo Simons up ahead. And Van der Linde's got up the inside. Oh, Simons gets out of shape. They both make contact. Off towards the wall goes Simons. He just keeps it out. That's cost both of them. But here we are now with Gary Lennon. He's in behind Anders Nielsen once more through the S's, of course. Again, this is where the Holden is struggling through these corners. Oh, sideways Anders Nielsen goes. He's going to hold it. He does hold it. He's going to lose more positions. He's lost 2 positions there. Perhaps he'll lose 3 because through comes Kjell Stenbeck. Kjell Stenbeck's going to make a move up the inside. No, he's not. Anders Nielsen's just kind of trying to squeeze that power on. Just manages to hold it. No, around the outside is going to go Kjell Stenbeck. So he makes the move. So Anders Nielsen lost 3 positions from that one mistake. Now here we are, lap 15. Eric Tveit being pursued by Michael Hellen. Michael Hellen made an early pit stop. Get out the pack and Eric has gone wide and Hellen goes straight through. Straightforward pass there. Steve Davis now, he's pursuing back of Butcher and Tommy Ohala. Up ahead there we can just see in the distance is Ben Crooks. And Butcher is just trying to squeeze up the inside. He's on the outside now for Degner 1. Tommy has to go narrow, of course, so and up the inside is going to go Chris Butcher into Degner 2. That's a great move. Oh, sideways he goes. Not quite so good a move there. Contact on the exit. But Butcher manages to hold it. Tommy Ohala was held up by the contact. Lap 20 of 26. Gregory de Grief is pursuing the back of Peter Dweevelaar. There's Łukasz Demelin just up ahead. He's about to be lapped by these two. Oh, and Peter Dweevelaar is very early on the brakes. And up the inside goes Greg. What a great move. Can he make it stick? No. Peter Dweevelaar fights back. But Gregory's got the players. Can the extra power of the Volvo make it count? Dweevelaar now is pursuing. He's got the slipstream. He's going up the inside. Up against the pit wall. He's being squeezed. But he's got the inside. He's got the inside down towards the first corner. And Dweevelaar does not back down. He squeezes Greg out for all his worth, and that's great aggressive driving, assertive driving from Peter Dweevelaar to fend off the reigning champion. Here we are now with Gary Lennon. He's back in 16th. He's pursuing the back of Eric Tveit. And through he goes. Good move. After a late pit stop. But Anders Nielsen should be going through on Eric Tveit as well. Or maybe on both of them. 3 wide into 130 yard. That is scary stuff. They back out of it in the end. But Lennon should be able to get through on Eric Tveit. No, not quite. But Nielsen takes 2 positions there. Again, the power of the Holden. Getting it out of jail and through is now Lennon. He's still trying to get past Eric Tveit. Lennon's going around the outside. Oh! And Eric Tveit touches the side of Gary Lennon and he has lost out. And he's sideways. This is the last lap. Can de Grief make a move on Peter Dweevelaar? He's so much later on the brakes. He's going around the outside into Casio Triangle, but he's not going to make it stick this time. Peter Dweevelaar is going to take the win, and an excellent win it is. A superb win from Peter Dweevelaar. Cemented his place at the top of the championship. He's going to take a 1-point lead into Vitus Club. And there we can see the race results. Dweevelaar and de Grief, with Davis rounding out the podium. Crooks recovered from his poor start to 4th. Butcher an excellent 5th. Davis an excellent 6th from 14th on the grid. Helen 7th. Simons 8th. Ohala 9th. And Andy Oakley in 10th. Join us again in 2 weeks' time when we visit Vitus Club. And it'll be 2 sprint events of that race.